Welcome to the Weekly Experience Podcast, covering Surrey and Hampshire with your presenters, Neil Braybrook-Tidy and Jenny Thornton. The show that brings you all the facts about your local area and is always guaranteed to put a smile on your face. So sit back and enjoy the Weekly Experience Podcast that goes from 0 to 60 in 60 seconds.
Do you know what? I am so happy.
That's so cheesy. But it's the fact that I'm not Jenny.
You're not Jenny, are you?
Thankfully.
You haven't got long hair.
I love Jenny to pieces, but I've not got enough hair to be Jenny. But there again, you've got enough hair to be Jenny.
I have. I've got enough hair for everyone at the moment.
It is. So, we were going to talk about lockdown appearance, weren't we?
We were, yes.
We did try a couple of weeks ago to get people to sponsor you to shave your head off.
That hasn't happened.
Your hair off. but you know how that went? We suggested £1,000 was the starting point.
It was, and no one.
We didn't raise a single penny.
A single penny. So I decided I'm just gonna cut it anyway. On Saturday, my daughter is going to use some trimmers and cut it.
So hedging shears.
Hedging shears, yes. Well, I'm going down to the garage.
And what level is it going down to?
I don't know. We'll probably start at level 5 and then go from there. Really.
Well, I know. It needs cutting because those headphones are struggling to fit over the
They're
font.
fully extended now.
They are. Jack's getting worried.
Yes.
Are they sharp because your hair looks very tough?
Oh, hello, Jack. You're on the mic.
Oh, yeah. Jack's managed to get himself a mic. We were talking about lockdown clothing and we were just...
commenting.
About Jack's...
Yeah, the trouble is, of course, this is a podcast, so you can't see what Jack's wearing. It's close to leisure wear.
Leisure wear. But it's the fact that he has the same leisure wear all the time. Apparently they're different colours, but I've not noticed. Have you ever seen Jack's videos when he's talking? It's always the same.
Inside, he has a label, and this is obviously Wednesday.
It's my lockdown look, right?
How's that different to your non-lockdown look?
He's wearing sunglasses. He's how starstruck he is. He's wearing sunglasses inside.
But it'd be interesting to know how people have coped with lockdown and, looking after themselves. There's been I've done a lot of Zoom and Teams and various meetings, and there's always that question of people doing the weather presenter thing, or the news presenter where they've got a nice suit on or smart on the top, but they sat there in shorts and...
That's very, very good. I mean, can you imagine?
Flip-flops.
Obviously, the councillors, the councillors are elected by the people.
Please don't go there.
And
He's gone there. Full council meeting tonight on YouTube. Please don't let that image spoil.
Is it a shirt and tie job? Or
It is. It's a smart shirt and tie job for me, I'll have my collar on because I'm doing the prayers.
Yes.
And I will probably have my shorts on at the bottom because it's going to be that warm.
And a lot of people now zooming from the garden as well, I've noticed.
They are. I was in a Zoom meeting yesterday and somebody said, oh yes, I joined that meeting last Saturday with my pyjamas on, and it was kind of, no, that's just so wrong.
You should get up and embrace the day and then have the meeting in wearing clothing.
It's that Zoom etiquette, isn't it?
It is.
And it's what you wear. I had a problem last week, though. I had a shirt on these last couple of days, a clerical shirt, because we were doing some bits. And I was thinking, I've either got bigger or this shirt's got smaller. And I've put this shirt on today, which is a pale blue one. So I'm pleased to say I've discovered that I'd shrunk the other one.
You'd shrunk it.
Yeah, it's definitely shrunk. It's not me.
Okay,
it was the shirt that's been shrunk.
That's good then. The other thing, I wanted to ask you, okay, with the clergy, you all have these coloured shirts and everything. Do you have any wacky coloured shirts? Is there a thing which says you have to wear a certain colour for a certain thing? Or
depends on your denomination. So, Anglicans and Catholics, very much the purple shirts are reserved for bishops.
Okay.
In the free churches, we can wear whatever we like.
Yeah.
And generally a vicar or a priest would generally wear a black one. A vicar would generally wear grey or blue or black.
Yeah.
In the free churches, we can wear whatever we want. I used to have a mustard-coloured one.
A mustard-coloured?
That was a purchasing mistake.
Really? You look like a marina, the old marina from the 1970s.
Yeah, my dad had one of them. I think my dad had 3 of them, actually, in the end. There was one that was a distinct shade of brown, but I won't describe the brown, but you can imagine it was that.
You got to imagine, okay, right? The Marina car was so well thought out. It was so good. The fact that the stereo actually faced the passenger. It didn't face the driver.
Did it really? All I remember is there was a lot of space in the back.
Yes.
And all I remember is whenever we went on holiday in it, it ended up Dad having to fix it because something the springs fell off in Anglesey once. But hey, it was the cars that you took a hammer, banged it a few times, put some glue on it, and it was fine.
Good old British Leyland.
Yeah, it was amazing. But yeah, I forgot where we're going. Oh, shirt colours.
Shirt
So
colours, yes.
you can almost wear any colour. I've got a whole mix. I've got some pink ones, I've got blue ones, I've got checked ones. I'll be honest, it's generally what comes out the cupboard first.
But obviously, with your job, you have different things you have to do, like you do christenings and funerals and things like that. And so obviously there's a bit of respect there as well.
Absolutely.
So you can't go in wearing a garish pink shirt if you're doing a funeral or anything like that.
It's very much knowing your audience and knowing what you're doing. So tonight for the council meeting, if I was there and we were in the council chamber, I'd have a suit and a collar on.
Yeah.
Because I'm zooming into it, I'll be there with a collar on tonight. But it's about wearing what's appropriate for the occasion, and that's something I learned in the army quite a lot. In the army we like dressing up with all different outfits.
Yeah.
Sorry, uniforms.
Uniforms, yes. Costumes.
And you wear the one that's appropriate for the occasion. So, you wouldn't wear your combats if you're in a formal mess dinner.
Yeah.
You'd have your formal mess stuff on. And it's having that toolbox of clothes. And that's what we do in life, isn't it? If you were going for a job interview, you wouldn't dress like that, would you? Well, having seen you at a job interview, you probably would.
I did, actually. Yeah.
He would.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But you dress up for the occasion.
Yes.
And if Cheryl told you to make an effort, you'd do as you're told.
I always do. Yes,
Yeah.
I have a suit. One suit.
One suit. And that's not the same as mine, because we did bump into each other in Moss Bros looking at the same suit.
Looking at the same suit, but I was buying shirts.
Is that suit the Marvel one?
The Marvel suit.
Yeah, with all the characters over it. Or...
No.
He's got the brown one with the check from the 70s.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
With flares.
And the kipper tie.
And collars out to Anglesey. It was
Yeah, he stores it in his marine.
100% polyester in my marine. Yeah.
But yeah, it's about wearing what's appropriate for the occasion, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we're all going to struggle with when life gets back to normal and we've got to go to meetings or to offices. That what do we wear? Because we've been so blessed with the weather and it's going really warm again. It's what we wear to engage with people.
And does it fit as well? Can you imagine trying on those suits and it's like, oh, that one doesn't fit, that one doesn't fit, that one doesn't fit. Or, it could go the other way, of course, where they just sort of hang off you because you've lost so much weight, because of all this exercise and that you've been doing.
Absolutely. I was chatting to somebody the other day who said, I've been going out doing exercise every day. I said, why have you been doing that? You didn't do that before the lockdown. Well, the government told me I had to do one exercise a day. It's kind of, what? You wouldn't have done it beforehand.
So the government should be handing out advice now, or actually telling you what to do.
Let's not go there. We've had so many discussions on this week.
Yes, I know. But yeah, no, it's. I think lockdown has certainly improved a lot of things.
I think it's changed a lot. Something I've discovered, my 13-year-old, she's 12, who's adorable, she's discovered that she enjoys baking, which I have to say has been a wonderful discovery for me, because I've had to taste it.
My 15-year-old has discovered baking, and she does warm chocolate chip cookies, and they are to die for. They are lovely, absolutely lovely.
My girl's doing the same. And also the other thing as well is one of them's gone vegetarian, so she's cooking all her own meals.
Hang on, when did Jack get a part of this show?
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
I don't know, he just puts in, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know. This is the issue about him having a microphone.
We can always take the plug out.
Yeah, but he's got the faders.
And the funny buttons that make claps and things.
Yeah, but he doesn't use those that often.
We left it, we hanging for him there, and he didn't do it, did he?
Yeah, left hanging. Thank you very much.
There we go. So Neil, one of the things we've been doing here at High Cross throughout the time has been...
Social distancing,
but we've developed this kind of pack here. So I was given this wonderful headband with some target. Oh, you got a Nerf gun.
I've got a Nerf gun.
We've been using Nerf guns for things. So go on, can you hit the target? I'll cover my eyes for safety.
I can't. There we go.
He hits it.
Oh, wow, look at that.
But the only problem is...
You've got a bigger gun than me.
I've got a bigger one.
I shot you once. Ow. Hey, come on.
Oh, I'm out. So... it does work. So we've been practicing that, and we've had a bit of fun. I'm going to take them off now. They're quite tight.
I shot you with one straight away. Look at that.
I'm quite nervous. He got the shot spot on. It's taken me 2 months to almost hit him, and he's not a small target.
I know. What do you say? I need to lose a bit of weight.
No, you need a haircut.
Oh, okay.
It's his head that's big. Can't miss that.
Yeah, unless you've had a haircut, actually, Mike.
Thank you, Neil.
That's all right.
And he's cut his grass the weekend.
Did you cut your grass?
I saw him do it as I going past.
Get a bit personal there. Yes.
Do you cut it once every 2 weeks, or is it 3, or do you just sort of look out the window and go, I need to cut the grass?
The latter one is kind of when I can be bothered.
Okay.
But we've been doing no mow May, so we've done the front garden. We've left the middle of it long to let the wildflowers come through, and they've started coming through, so it doesn't look as messy now.
That was something that started by the council, wasn't it? No Mo May.
Yeah, I think so. And I know Dan Adams was mentioning something yesterday about letting the wildflowers grow on the verges, which I think is a great idea because the nature loves it and the bees really appreciate the pollen. So, but I had to cut round the edge of the front garden because the neighbour said, "Why have you not cut your grass?" And I said, "Oh, I'm doing no mow May, but it looks a mess." So I said, "Okay, I'll do a strip round the edge so it looks like I've left it on purpose."
Okay. Do you have like joint grass? So you have a joint grass thing that you have your side and they have their side?
No, we've got our side.
You got it.
But the neighbours just let us know. But I still reckon I'm not Jenny, but hi Jenny, who's just come in. But it's, and the back garden, we've left the edges, some of the patches to grow longer and cut a bit in the middle. It's quite a big grassed area. It's not as big as your garden, of course.
Have you seen my garden?
I've seen pictures.
You've seen pictures? It's huge. And it takes 2 hours to cut the back garden. It was so nice. Yes, we have a decent sized garden. We had trampolines and things like that, but it just takes so long to cut the grass.
I thought Jack was going to say something then. That's why I paused.
Yeah, you need a map to get around it. And plus, you got one of those one mowers you sit on.
No, I wanted to get a ride on lawnmower because when we first moved into the house, I had a Flymo, little tiny Flymo from the other house. Got about a quarter way down the garden and it stopped working. And I looked and the plug had come out. So I thought I need to get a petrol lawnmower.
Well, we've got one of the battery. I can't even say. We've got a battery one, a rechargeable one, and it's brilliant because I can do the garden a couple of times.
And when you run out, battery runs out. That's it. Job done.
It's
Sorry.
gin and tonic time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, but talking of gin and tonic time, it's become. I can't remember what they called. My brain's just gone. Jenny, wait at me.
Bean boozled.
Bean boozled time.
Bean boozled.
Yeah, I just lost it then. Jenny, what you've missed is Neil shot me, so I've got a bigger gun.
First shot.
First shot, he got me on the head.
Shot.
So, Jenny's got it. Okay.
The only trouble is now Mike has to. Can I have my bullets back, please?
Yeah, please can I have my bullets back?
So he shoots you, and then you have to pick the bullets up and give them back to him, so he can shoot you again. So yeah. So okay. So I'm going to give mine a bit of a shake because I keep getting the same ones each time. We're about halfway down now with these.
So I've got a white one. Which have you got your glasses on?
No, I haven't.
Your glasses again, have you?
I know. I've got a green. Is it either? It's yellow. Yellow
is either rotten egg or buttered popcorn, and I've got white, which is either spoiled milk or coconut.
I don't like either of those, but never mind. It's a
It's not coconut.
I think one's popcorn. No, you can't spit. Oh, he's spat. No, you can't spit it out.
I have to say that. So
if you could see Mike's face now, I tell you, it's an absolute total peach. Well, it's not a peach; it's more like a prune.
That's the worst.
It's very, very wrinkled.
It's awful.
I think Jack should have one actually.
Oh yeah, Jack.
Oh my god!
There you go. You got a microphone now, so you can let us know. Actually, this one's quite nice.
That's spotty.
Spotty.
Spotty, yeah, sort of
I have
yellow.
to confess, I've just spat that one out. It's vile. What colour is it?
Yeah, is that yellowy or whitey?
I can't see.
It's sort of an orangey colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's. You have to keep
I've got
talking.
to
You
come
can't
back to the
stop
microphone,
talking.
haven't
Yeah.
I? That's either going to be dirty dishwater or birthday cake. Go on,
Okay,
Jack.
here we go.
Describe it. It's radio.
Oh, no, it's probably dirty dishwater.
Yes, that's
Oh,
good.
yuck.
But next time we'll have another one.
We will definitely, and
it's-
if Jack's on the microphone, he can have another one as well.
But it's good chatting to you. And remember, if you're out there, you're not alone. And tune into the High Cross page or look on Surrey Heath Prepared, and people are here to support you.
Yes.
But we hope you're doing well in the lockdown and that we're managing to provide some light,
Some form of entertainment.
light relief.
We will be back next week, and I'll be talking to Mike again.
Hopefully the taste of rotten milk's gone out my mouth by then, because that's just vile.
Okay, all right. Well, you can go and have a drink of water or something. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of The Weekly Experience. For more episodes, you can find us on Apple Podcast and Podbean. And remember to subscribe to stay fully up to date. So look out for our next podcast and do check our new website, buzzpodcasts.co.uk.